Hello there. Welcome to the garage, where the magic of machines comes alive. Today, we're diving deep into the heart of your car, the engine, the true powerhouse that makes everything possible. The engine sits right under the hood, quietly turning gasoline into the motion that takes you wherever you need to go. It's a blend of fire, air, and metal, all working together in perfect harmony to create movement and power. Think of it like this. Just as you eat food for energy, your car eats fuel to move down the road. Inside the engine, dozens of parts work together, each with a precise job, from the smallest bolt to the largest piston. If even one part is off, the whole system can suffer, causing problems big and small. We'll break down the engine's magic, without getting our hands dirty or covered in grease. You'll learn about pistons, sparks, and how the engine breathes in air and fuel to create power. It's a fascinating journey, starting from the gas tank and ending at the tires that grip the road. No need to be a mechanic, just bring your curiosity and a sense of wonder. By the end, you'll understand what's happening every single time you start your car and hear that familiar rumble. You'll gain a new appreciation for the engineering and creativity that gets you from place to place, day after day. The engine is a story of power, precision, and beauty, a masterpiece of human ingenuity. So get comfortable. We're about to explore the world of internal combustion, where science and art meet under your hood. That's the fancy term for burning fuel inside the engine to create the energy your car needs. Don't worry, we'll keep it simple, clear, and easy to follow, step by step. Soon, you'll be able to listen to your engine and know exactly what's going on inside, just by the sound. The adventure begins right here, under the hood. Let's get started and unlock the secrets of your car's heart. Every car engine performs a four-step dance called the four-stroke cycle. This cycle is the fundamental process that transforms fuel into the power that moves your car down the road. It all happens inside the engine's cylinders, where pistons move up and down in a precise rhythm, like the beating of a heart. First is intake. The piston drops, creating a vacuum that pulls in a fresh mixture of air and fuel through the open intake valve, filling the cylinder with the ingredients needed for combustion. Next comes compression. The piston rises, squeezing the air-fuel mixture tightly into a small space at the top of the cylinder, making it highly combustible. Squeezing the mixture not only makes the explosion more powerful, but also ensures that the energy released is used as efficiently as possible. Then comes power. The spark plug fires, igniting the compressed mix. This tiny explosion creates a burst of energy that forces the piston down with tremendous force. This downward movement is what generates the force that ultimately turns your car's wheels and propels you forward. Finally, exhaust. The piston rises again, this time pushing out the burnt gases left over from the explosion through the exhaust valve, clearing the way for the next cycle. The entire cycle repeats itself thousands of times every single minute, with multiple pistons working together in perfect harmony. This seamless process is what keeps your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Each step is perfectly timed and synchronized for maximum efficiency and performance. The engine breathes in air and fuel, exhales exhaust, and turns a series of controlled explosions into motion that you can feel every time you drive. It's a continuous, rapid-fire process, happening so fast you can barely imagine it. All of this takes place in a split second, over and over, creating the power that moves your car. The four-stroke cycle is truly the heartbeat of your engine. Intake, compression, power, exhaust, then repeat again and again. That's the secret behind every drive, every journey, and every adventure on the road. Simple, powerful, and endlessly fascinating, this is the magic of the internal combustion engine. Now, let's take a closer look at how all these moving parts work together in perfect unison. The real magic is just beginning, and there's so much more to discover inside your engine. Most engines have multiple cylinders, 4, 6, or even 8. Each cylinder is like a miniature power plant, working together to generate the force needed to move your car. If all the cylinders fired at once, the engine would shake violently, making the ride uncomfortable and potentially damaging the engine itself. Instead, cylinders fire in a specific sequence called the firing order. This sequence is carefully chosen to optimize performance and minimize stress on engine components. This keeps the engine balanced and running smoothly, so you barely feel the power pulses as you drive. For example, a 4-cylinder engine might fire in the order 1, 3, 4, 2. This pattern ensures that no two adjacent cylinders fire one after the other, which helps distribute the forces evenly. This rhythm spreads out the power, reducing vibration and making the engine last longer. The firing order is carefully engineered for each engine type, taking into account the engine's size, shape, and intended use. Now, how does piston movement turn into motion that actually drives your car forward? Enter the crankshaft, a strong, heavy rod at the engine's base, designed to handle immense forces. Pistons connect to the crankshaft, which spins as they move up and down, converting straight-line motion into rotation. Think of pedaling a bike. Your legs move up and down, but the pedals spin in a circle, just like the crankshaft. The crankshaft turns piston power into smooth, continuous rotation, ready to be sent to the wheels. This spinning motion is sent through the drivetrain to the wheels, propelling your car down the road. The crankshaft is the bridge from explosive power to smooth, usable motion. It collects each piston's push in sequence, creating a continuous, reliable rotation that keeps your car moving. That's how the engine's energy becomes the vroom that moves your car every time you press the gas pedal. Next, let's look at how everything stays perfectly timed, so all these moving parts work together in harmony. Valves control when air and fuel enter and exhaust leaves. The camshaft, with its egg-shaped lobes, opens and closes these valves. It must spin in perfect sync with the crankshaft. For every 2 crankshaft turns, the camshaft turns once. This timing is controlled by a belt or chain. If timing is off, the engine runs poorly or not at all. The timing belt or chain is critical. If it breaks, major engine damage can occur. The camshaft acts like a conductor, ensuring every valve opens and closes at the right moment. This coordination lets the 4-stroke cycle repeat flawlessly. It's a mechanical dance, perfectly choreographed. Timing is everything for engine performance. All these moving parts need a strong home, the engine block. The block is a solid piece of metal, housing the cylinders and passages for oil and coolant. The crankshaft sits at the bottom, held securely. On top is the cylinder head, containing spark plugs, valves, and sometimes the camshaft. The head seals the cylinders, keeping explosions contained. Engines come in different shapes: inline, cylinders in a row, or V, cylinders in 2 angled banks. V6 and V8 engines fit more cylinders in less space, offering more power and smoothness. The engine's shape affects its size, power, and even its sound. V8s are common in trucks and muscle cars. V6 balance power and efficiency. The block and head define the engine's character. Structure shapes performance. Engines need air and fuel to make power. Air enters through a filter, keeping out dirt and debris. The throttle body controls how much air enters. Press the gas pedal, and it opens wider. More air means more power. Some engines use turbochargers or superchargers to force in extra air for even more power. Fuel is stored in the tank and pumped to the engine. Modern cars use fuel injection. Precise nozzles spray fuel into each cylinder. The engine's computer, ECU, controls how much fuel is injected, adjusting for power or efficiency. This system delivers the perfect air-fuel mix for every situation. Old carburetors were less precise. Fuel injection is smarter and cleaner. The right mix means better performance and lower emissions. Air and fuel systems work together for perfect combustion. That's how your engine gets its energy. Next, let's see how it stays cool. Engine explosions create intense heat. The cooling system prevents overheating and damage. Coolant, a mix of water and chemicals, circulates through the engine, absorbing heat. Hot coolant flows to the radiator, where air cools it down. A water pump keeps coolant moving. A thermostat controls flow based on temperature. When the engine is cold, the thermostat stays closed to help it warm up. Once warm, coolant circulates to keep temperature stable. The cooling system is a silent hero, protecting your engine mile after mile. Without it, engines would quickly fail. Cool running means long life. The engine's spark comes from the electrical system. The battery stores energy to start the engine. Once running, the alternator generates electricity, recharging the battery and powering the car's electronics. The alternator also powers ignition coils, which create the high-voltage spark for combustion. Oil is just as vital. It lubricates moving parts, reducing friction and heat. An oil pump circulates oil through the engine, creating a protective film. Oil also carries away dirt and metal particles, which are trapped in the oil filter. Clean oil keeps the engine running smoothly and quietly. Regular oil changes are essential for engine health. The electrical and oil systems are the engine's lifelines. Without them, nothing works. Keep them in good shape, and your engine will last. Now, let's finish the journey with the exhaust. After combustion, hot gases must exit the engine. The exhaust valve opens, and gases flow into the exhaust manifold. The manifold collects gases from all cylinders into one pipe. Next, gases pass through the catalytic converter, which reduces harmful emissions. Then, the muffler quiets the noise by bouncing sound waves around inside. Finally, gases exit through the tailpipe. The exhaust system removes heat, cleans emissions, and reduces noise. It's the final step in the engine's cycle. From intake to exhaust, every part works together. That's how fuel becomes motion, and your car comes alive.